It's Cliff Kissy Boy Smith coming back to you with a video for the first time in quite some time. If you follow me on Facebook and somewhat on Instagram, you've probably seen this project. Seems to me at this time of year, August, September-ish, I seem to always do a Dodge Monaco kit. But this time it's going to be a little different than the last two that I did, 2019 and 2020, with the Hunter car and the Hellcop police car. Those are both police cars, undercover, and one done up in the CHP livery. This one's going to be a little different. I actually saw on Facebook, Dave Parsley, he does a bunch of emergency vehicles, and he was doing a Monaco like this. And I'd seen that he did something a little different than I usually do with the swap. I usually do the AMT 71 Dodge Charger, but he was doing his with the AMT 69 GTX frame swap. So I was like, well, if it, I asked him a few questions about contacting him, let him know that I was interested in doing it, let him ask him a few questions on how he did his. And he was very nice. He reached back out to me, told me what he did, gave me a few tips and pointers on it. And I went on eBay. This kit came with everything except the wheels and the wheel backs, which I really didn't care about because well, you'll see what I did with mine. So I'm just gonna move the boxes out of the way and let you see what I did. And there it is, 1977 or 78. Don't know which one. 1977 to 78 Dodge Monaco, done up as a yellow cab company taxi cab. And I posted pictures on Facebook in regards to this build. It's actually really fun because, as you know, if you know anything about me, you know that doing these weathered cars is always fun for me because there's no rhyme or reason to the paint job or anything like that. You just basically let it just take its course, and you can pretty much, you can't really screw it up, to be honest with you. I don't think. The only way I think you could really screw it up is if you, actually I don't even know how you could screw it up, to be honest. But this, I believe, took me, I honestly don't remember how long it took me to build this, but I don't think it was more than 3 weeks. And that was mostly because I was waiting on parts. But like I was saying before, the reason I wasn't worried about the wheels and wheel backs is I actually had these wheels stashed away from Fireball Model Works, these bare steelies, which with some acrylic paint, a mixture of actually no, there's an acrylic paint on these. These are red oxide primer, and then I took some black primer after the red oxide had dried, kind of laid it flat and just misted over it, and it gave the appearance of those wheels being once black, but now starting to fade into surface rust. And I'd go give you a warning before I start turning this thing all around and going underneath and everything. It is, as usual, 99.9% done. But it's presentable enough to have shot a video and placed it on Facebook yesterday, and also insert it into this video too. But it was a lot of fun. I'll place some pictures in here in regards to the exhaust and the underbelly of this thing. And as you can see, this one's a little different than a lot of the ones that I've done before. We actually have the taxi driver in the driver's seat. And I did try to fashion a partition. It's not the best thing in the world. It's not anything worth writing about, but it is in there. And if it was a real car, it would be functional, I guess. What else can I say about it? Well, I did make an antenna for the radio, and I'm also not sure if this is going to be the only topper I'm going to have for it. I didn't put a decal on it yet, but the thing I liked about this is I can take it off, and I can put it back on. It's all done with magnets. And so I can change the top anytime, or I can just take it off and just have it, I guess as they would call it, the police car, a slick top. And under the hood, let's see, it's nothing to really write home about, but this time I didn't put any plug wires or anything on it. I figured just acrylic paint, yeah, make it a little dirty and dingy would have been enough. See it there. I really like the way the headers came out, the manifolds came out for the exhaust. I really like that. And I need to add the radiator hose and the brake master cylinder, and then it's done under there. You can see there's still some gaps there, but to be honest, I really don't care about that because it's dark enough under there that you really don't pay attention to it. And you can see inside, I made my own taxi meter. And that steering wheel, that actually came from the 71 Dodge Charger kit. And I'll put up some pictures of the paint job. Actually did want to have a distressed paint job on it. Not anything, you know, over the top as far as it being like rotted to the ground. I didn't even put any real dents in the body either. It's just, it's a workhorse Dodge Monaco taxi cab that I've seen some years and seen quite a few people in the back confessing their stories. Confessing their stories, needing to get to the airport on time, giving their own shortcuts to how to get to where they need to go, and complaining about the driver. Let's see, what else can I tell you about it? There's not really much to tell about it aside from I really enjoyed doing it. And it seems to be a tradition that every August, September-ish, I'm doing one of these Monacos. So I guess that's something you can look forward to, that hopefully I'll be putting up on my channel. And, I ordered quite a few things for it. I need to put plates on it. That's another thing, but even without that, I don't think it's too bad. These decals, they actually go for racing decals, which I got off eBay. And this topper here, I ordered a topper for it, and then I remembered that I had one from the 95 Chevy Caprice taxi cab. I had that little piece there, so I found that somewhere. Just as soon as I decided to make this, it popped up, so I figured it was, you know, meant to be. But anyway, that's the cab number 682, yellow cab. And I also put a newspaper on the dashboard today. If you could turn it upside down and see that, then that hopefully give you a laugh. But I don't know really much more to say about it, aside from these rust spots here. They're made, there you go. They're made to look like there was rust that started, and then there was some primer that was put over it a while back, and now even the rust is starting to come through on that again. But that's all I got on this one. I will insert one of my little movie montages that I've made called The Taxi, and it features my wife's been doing some figure painting for me. I've had a collection of figures for a while, and I'm not good at painting figures, so I had her do it because she's an artist. She knows how to manipulate paints in a good way. It's very appealing. So thank you very much, Dawn. But that's my Dodge Monaco. If I think of anything else to say, I might insert it into this video. But I'll go ahead and put up a little movie clip that I pieced together last night on a whim, just from pictures I had taken. They gave me a little story about this taxi cab. But appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate your subscribership. And we'll see you hopefully very soon in the next video. In fact, this Saturday, at the time of this recording, this Saturday, September 25th, I believe, I will be doing an interview with Josh Risdom. So, not exactly sure what time it's going to be, but tune in. He has a YouTube channel here, Rosin Designs, so you can go over and subscribe to him, not describe to him, but subscribe to him, and check out the interviews he's been doing with modelers in the community lately. Anyway, I think it's about time I gotta get this cab out so I can pick up a fare. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you all stay safe, and we'll talk to you later on. From the studio that brought you The Villain, Revenge Road, and The Tow Truck Driver, a story of loss, regret, and shame. If you just knew the whole story, if you just listened. She thought she caught me red-handed, on film no less. I was working a case, deep undercover. I couldn't tell her what I was doing. She actually thought I was cheating on her when I was just talking to a witness and left in the same cab I'd called for the witness. When the cab took off, I didn't even realize the driver, he works for the people I'm trying to take down. Now I have to solve the case, find Paula, and all I have left is the taxi.